Hello everybody, welcome back to this Euro Truck Simulator 2 demo. Today I believe I will be going, as you see here, from Sheffield to Newcastle upon Tyne. There's a warren there. Well, anyway, today our question comes from Mrs. Chalice from New South Wales. I'd like to point out that last time I mentioned her, I mistakenly said South Wales, no, North Wales rather, when I meant New South Wales. Different place, very legally distinct. Anyway, the suggestion rotisserie has been turning away today. It's filled to capacity from Mrs. Trellis, who asks... well, let's actually get it up now. It's... yeah. Says, Dear Miss Kristalina Georgieva, don't worry, I'll take any question. Please could you explain the current and ongoing crisis, as you put it there, Mr. Ellis, thank you, in the country of Argentina, specifically more interested in the financial crash from 1998 to 2003. One moment. Yes, 3. Well, Miss Trellis, I'll try and oh no, reset navigation. One moment. We'll get going. We'll get going. Yeah. So, yes, the truck has started. That's important, I believe. Yes. That's wonderful. Okay. So, first of all, we have to start off with what do we mean by currency. Of course, an economic crash cannot happen in a vacuum. We need some... what can I can't change my view, ladies and gentlemen. If we... no. Here we go. Options. Controls. We've got Wizard. I've never met him, but well. Controllers. Automatic. Wizard. Close. Drive, I believe. Yes! There we go! There we go. Can we switch views now? No. Well, this might be a hindrance to our idea. I'll see what I can do about this, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll be with you. Well, there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I've, yes, I can change camera angles at my whim. Yes, wonderful. So we'll start off. Now, the Argentinian Great Depression, as I believe it's been rendered in some circles, really has to do, as far as I can tell, although I admit I have a rather surface level knowledge, as I was not in Argentina for quite that long a time doing it. But as far as I can tell, it all stems mostly, or well, not mostly, but does not help the idea. Oh. I believe it didn't help the fact that there was an incredible amount of corruption within the Argentinian government, as there is in many other governments in the world. I believe, of course, at the time, it was it peso or the real? I'm not sure. Well, the real to begin with. The real, of course, is the system of donating money in several countries. I'm not sure how many more are still using them. I believe perhaps Brazil may still use the real. Of course, originally I believe a Spanish currency However, I believe that was replaced by the euro in 1776 to combat inflation from the then rising Coca-Cola company, although I can't necessarily be sure about that. So yes, back to Argentina. I believe at least sometime Argentina used the real, or no, that may have been Brazil, ladies and gentlemen. May have been Brazil. We shouldn't get focused, however, on the real. I think we should probably think about what actually happened to Argentina. Now, Argentina. Oh, we're going this way now, ladies and gentlemen. Almost missed that turning. Argentina. Oh, a police car. Okay. Okay, don't want to drive suspiciously for the police officer. They're not here, ladies and gentlemen. They're not here. So, we have to begin with, I believe, inflation. Now, inflation is the process by which currency loses value, so one has to print more and more of it, which will lead to runaway inflation. Runaway inflation, of course, refers to the inflation of an airbed over a runway to help planes land. Of course, this is a little known fact, but I believe I'd have to refer to my friend who has a rather very interested in aviation and avionics and aerospace and space base and etc. However, I don't believe he knows very much about the real, so he's got the lion's share of knowledge there. The inflation, of course, really took hold as the peso, I believe, the Argentinian peso was in force at the time. Yes, the Argentinian peso, I believe, was starting to lose power, as it were, compared to the major other currencies, such as I've mentioned before, the real, or I believe it was the Brazil at that point that used the real. What was I talking about last time? Yes, inflation. We should start with inflation. So inflation is where a system of money starts to print too much money, often to combat having too little money. You see, I understand where that comes from. What will happen is the more money you print to solve various economic problems, worse inflation gets, and the more money you can put into that air mattress. Now, unfortunately, you can't really do anything with an air mattress, or rather, you can't. There are things you can do with an air mattress, but you can't. Oh dear. You can't feed a family with an air mattress, although well, not very easily. It's considered not prime eating. I don't think I've ever eaten. Oh no. Well, I don't tend to eat an air mattress stuffed with whatever, whether it be reals or pesos. I believe the peso is used more recently by Mexico, and actually maybe the Argentinian government now. Of course, Argentina known for quite a bit of corruption at the time. When I say at the time, I mean from the 1998, I believe it was, to the mid or early 2000s. Well, I don't believe that has ever been completely solved. We're back on track now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with me. That's wonderful. Yes, the real. No, sorry, the peso. One of the measures undertaken. this period of strife or financial instability really both led to and was a resultant by of corrupt government and perceived weak leadership, which meant that many different governments rose and fell, and Argentina would often default on its loans to, for instance, the International Monetary Fund, although I believe that may have changed depending on who they're getting their money from. I hear there are some aquatic creatures that might help. You say it's a loan this joke, once again, brought to you by the air horn in close haul sound effect from the YouTube audio library. If you want to deploy such a joke, or joke sound effect, or indeed joke or shark, or air mattress, please do contact. Well, don't contact. Go onto the YouTube audio library, and where you can find your air horn in close haul or whatever you like. Mine is air horn in close haul series. However, I have edited out all of the air horn. Mark. I don't think we need any money. I mean, money. No, I don't believe we need any diesel or petrol or whatever fuel this uses. We're getting a little off topic now, ladies and gentlemen. So, the real, no, sorry, the peso. I believe, after many successive governments, all claiming to try and fix the economic problems, would either do something and then fizzle out, or take all of the money and leave. Which, of course, led to capital, that is money, but uppercase, leaving the country and going into other countries, which should rightfully belong to Argentina, or rather the Argentinian people. However, either due to greed, incompetence, or just really wanting an air mattress, money, much like air, would be blown around into different funds and into different places outside of Argentina. Now, as soon as the interest, or rather, we'll get onto interest later, I believe, as inflation tends to rise, you need more and more money to buy the same things that really should cost the same amount, which is problematic. Where runaway inflation means you not only get those air mattresses, I believe we've been spending. Oh, apologies, ladies and gentlemen, let's slow down there. Inflation will lead to families and governments and their mattresses not being able to afford basic necessities, which is also always a perfect environment for power vacuums to occur, which means you have to strengthen your power base, which increases corruption in a government, and a sort of vicious cycle, one that you really wouldn't want to get on. You have to be a very comfortable seat, and very low gearing for that cycle. I don't tend to cycle very much, ladies and gentlemen. So more of my heavy friends. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I've been thinking of, I believe by now we'll have instigated a help attorney for uploading these onto YouTube and taking away some of the more tedious parts of the YouTube experience from me. So I believe I'll still be titling the videos, of course, which we'll go over then. Once I upload them, they'll be taken. Of course, my helper won't have the authority to change the titles, but I believe they'll be able to add notes to the description, perhaps, and maybe review certain comments. I'm not sure. I'll have to discuss that further. However, if you notice a change in some services, descriptions, that's why. Do give a warm welcome. But Argentina. So Argentina, of course, is a small country off the coast of. Was it Lithuania? I don't think it was Lithuania. Anyway, Argentina is a country, or certainly was, a country, present tense, that has I'm not sure about its air mattress industry. I'm not sure whether it's thriving. I do hope so. That thriving industry tends to help economies. Oh yes, economies. So around this time, in this period of limbo, as governments kept coming and going, eventually a government, which I believe still had some corruption, decided to fix the value of. I believe they reintroduced the peso, perhaps. Again, I remember I wasn't there for very long. And fix it to the value of the US dollar, which was, of course, one of the main currencies in the world. Despite the fact that I don't believe America has that large an interest in producing air mattresses, although if you wish to prove me wrong in the comments, I'm welcome to hear that. Yes, this is where it's a little loud. Oh well, okay. This did help actually. Of course, you've got to get people using currency. I believe perhaps the use or the introduction of free air mattresses to help people adopt the new peso really helped with that. Of course, finding it difficult to buy necessities such as air mattresses and food and tables and so on makes it very difficult to have a functioning government or family or so on and so forth. This was eventually stabilised, I believe, in around 2002, 2003 perhaps, where actually a surprising amount of economic recovery happened at the time, far in excess of what experts actually believed was possible. So well done, Argentina, there. Now, I would like to say, Mr. Travis, that I believe that is the end of the story. That is certainly all you asked. Your question was specifically about 1998 or 9 to 2002 or 3. Unfortunately, this has not fixed everything. There are some difficulties in Argentina to this day. Again, sort of due to corruption and the change in the strength of the US peso, which of course the real or peso was based around. Which it's really a double-edged feeler there. Whilst you get the strength of currency, it also means that you're dependent on the currency. You're basing your currency around. You see. So I believe there is right now a large amount of borrowing from the International Monetary Fund. In fact, some of the highest loans or that has ever been given out by the International Monetary Fund, which makes it would be very bad for Argentina should they default on. Oh, we're going this way. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear. Oh no. Wow. It's a problem. Aha. Job. Diagnostics and assistance call. Total service. It'll cost me 2,875 lei. The charge will have covered my employer. Ka-ching, I believe. That is the expression, ladies and gentlemen. Funding money was this easy to get by in Argentina from 1998 to 99. Engine malfunction. Oh dear. That's alright. We've got everything back now. We'll need to go back to the map. No. 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 F5, I see. There we go. So, yes, troubles continue to this day, which is unfortunate, but it's attempted to be tackled by the International Monetary Fund, as it were, and also the current government, which has decided to take into austerity measures. Oh yes, austerity measures. In the 2003, or on the monetary crisis that you mentioned, Ms. Trellis, austerity measures were taken, and more recently, the central governments of banks, of Argentina have taken to increasing interest, which has a twofold effect. Not only do you have of course when someone borrows money, the interest rate is far higher, which means that the likelihood that someone wants to borrow money goes down, which means people take less money out and encourages people to save their money. However, it's not very helpful if you don't have any money. If you don't have any money, it doesn't matter what you do, you cannot save it owing to the lack of money you have. So you are forced to take a loan, which of course, being poor makes things very expensive, which is not helped by other economic factors, such as the price of food and tables and airbeds. Alright, we'll play it save. It's unknown how this situation is going to resolve itself, or if it has. I'm unaware of it so far. I believe I've covered your questions. Do send in your suggestions, dear viewer, or listener, or whoever it may be that has found this video. Do tell me. Oh dear. There we go. I'm always thrilled to hear feedback. Of Miss Trellis, I'd appreciate it if you calm your language and please address your concerns to the proper individuals. For next time, do leave your suggestions. Now that could be anyone, not just residents of Australia. I'd like to point out it's Australia, not anywhere legally dangerous. We'll just park up nicely. My wheel's straight. That's not excellent. I think we can fix this though. We're taking measures, the truck versions of austerity measures. No. No. That's looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Not looking great. Looking good. There we go. Wonderful. Let's get the wheels fully turned. Low pressure in the air brake system. Wait with the engine running until air pressure in the system rises. Very well. Let's try that. Oh no. Oh, we'll just try not to use the brakes. Oh no! Of course, being air brakes, we require air to move the compressors apart. Not to be confused with air compressors, of course. I mean the plates that contact the brake discs or rims or drums, as the case may be. So we'd be actively working against the brakes. These air brakes, of course, requiring air to keep the brakes off. In their default position, without air, they are on, which is both a blessing and a curse. I think we can make do though. I have the requisite amount of torque to reverse very slowly. Do I have the amount of torque needed to accelerate low? No. I don't. Wait with the engine running until air pressure in the system rises. How do I know when the air pressure is risen far enough? Is there a place where air pressure would be listed? Oh, look at that. Oh, my word! Oh, that's unpleasant. Oh, let's get back in. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. I wonder if that's enough air pressure now. No. One moment. Siri? 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 Okay, Siri? 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 I wish to make a purchase, Siri. Wonderful, wonderful. Low air pressure Euro truck demo fix, please. Thank you very much. Neutral and raise your revs. How would I put it in neutral? One moment, ladies and gentlemen. Options. No, not controls, rather. Keys and buttons. Shift to neutral. I don't have that assigned. We'll assign that with equals. There we go. Equals. Should be in neutral. Building air pressure. Yes. Or has it shifted out of neutral when I accelerate? Perhaps we'll just oh no. Oh. Very well. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Do come back next time when we tackle whatever job happens to be next time, and whatever we will talk about, we'll discuss whatever you decide. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Do remember to I've forgotten.